Assalamu alaikum students, hopefully you all are fine. I'm fine too. This is high time to remain connected with our family and share good things and deeds, and I am too much hopeful. So from your side we for it. Start today's lesson, I want a short feedback of part 1 of this chapter, the wise caliph. So you guys are ready? You can reply on team, okay? Now tell me firstly, what was the Caliph Harun al-Rashid known as respected for? Second, why did he go through the streets of Baghdad at night? Number 3, what did the Qazi say to the Caliph? Number 4, what was the dispute between the rich man and the beggar? Number 5, what did the rich man tell the Caliph? And please reply me in your own words. Now we'll move towards the rest of the chapter. Then the beggar limped forward and said, "O leader of the faithful, you are the helper and guardian of the poor. You are a wise and just caliph. Have pity on me and save me from the cruelty and injustice of this rich man. I can swear that this horse belongs to me. You must be thinking, like everybody else in this court, how a beggar like me can afford to buy and keep such a fine horse. It is because of this horse that I am in rags. Whatever money I had, I spent on this horse. This morning, as I was coming to the city on my horse, I noticed this man walking along the road. When I came close to him, he stopped me and requested to lend him my horse, for he was in a great hurry to reach the city. Of course, I could not lend my horse to a complete stranger, could I? Instead, I let him ride my horse while I sat behind him. As we reached the city gate, he ordered me to get down and leave the horse to him. Such a fine horse should not belong to a beggar, he said. Now be off and don't you mention it to anyone. And even if you do, nobody is going to believe you. Now, sir, I beg you to save me from this robber and restore to me what is my own. I think this case is not very difficult to decide, said the Caliph to the Qazi. I shall decide it in a minute. Tell these men to place their hands on the horse one by one. Let the beggar do it first. When the beggar touched the horse, it winced as if it did not like the touch of his hand. But at the touch of the rich man's hand, the horse snorted and neighed with pleasure. This horse belongs to him, announced the Caliph. Give the horse to his master. Then the Caliph returned to the beggar and said, "You are a liar and a wicked man. You tried to rob an honest and respectable citizen. You deserve severe punishment. But I shall be merciful and forgive you this time, if you beg forgiveness of this gentleman here." The rich man readily forgave the beggar and, feeling sorry for him, took out his purse and gave him a handful of gold coins. This noble action of the rich man pleased everybody in the court. Now let's have the explanation of this part. Tell me, what did the beggar tell the caliph? Yes, beggar told the caliph that this horse is his, and the rich man tried to rob his horse. And why did the beggar refuse to get down the horse? Because he is a wicked man and wanted to rob the rich man's horse. And what did the horse do when the beggar touched it? Yes, it winced as if it did not like the touch of it. And how did the horse feel when the rich man touched it? Horse snorted and neighed with pleasure at the touch of rich man. What did the caliph say to the beggar? He said to the beggar that he is a liar man and wanted to rob the rich man and deserve a severe punish. But he forgives if the rich man would forgive him. Now the students, you can see that how a beggar wanted to rob the rich man, how he was cursed due to his greediness, and if he was not brought to the court of the caliph, maybe it was impossible for the rich man to get his horse back. So for the justice, wisdom is a must. Now what you have to do is to underline the difficult words and find out the meaning of those difficult words from the dictionary. And we'll meet back in next video. Inshallah. Allah Hafiz.